What's up there, everybody? This is Steve the Shredder here with you guys again. Steve the Shredder, playing and saying what I want. But in this video, it's going to be showing what I want, as I'm going to be showing you guys the rest of my video game collections. I've still got more to go. Now we're moving on to my Super Nintendo games, or Super NES, any way you want to call it, or Super Nintendo. But everybody pretty much calls it Super Nintendo. And these are all the games that I have. I have a pretty good amount, just like the Sega Genesis ones. But some of these games in here, I don't even know why that I have. But I guess I got them just for the heck of it. So, of course, in ABC order, as always, and we'll begin with the first, and here we go. The first I have is the American Gladiators. As the camera focuses, there it goes. Featuring all the Gladiators. However, in the original TV show, it was a guy named Malibu on there, who I thought was just really stupid on there. I think he was gay. I don't know why, but he was like, I don't know, dude. I saw this guy coming. He hit me in the head, and all of a sudden, I knocked out. Yeah, that was in like the debut one. There's the way the other one is. I prefer this more than the Sega Genesis version. I do have the Sega version, and way more than the Nintendo version, but I don't have the Nintendo version. I like the gameplay on here. I have to do a game of this because it's fun. I used to watch the show back in the day. I loved Lace on there, one of the Gladiators. I don't even think she's on the cover here. She may be the one right there in the middle. But I know they had like Nitro, Gemini, Blaze, Zap, who was also in Playboy, I think, Turbo, but they came like later, and a bunch of others as well. It was hosted in the beginning by Joe Theismann and Mike Adamle, and then later it was Mike Adamle and Todd Christensen, and then in Season 3 it was Mike Adamle and Larry Zonka, and that would remain for a while. And it would return in a revival, but hosted by Hulk Hogan and Layla Ali, I think it was, but that show didn't even last that long. And as for the game, it is good. I definitely like this, and I recommend it. If anybody liked the TV show, you would like the Super Nintendo game. Next one I have is, this is called Art of Fighting. I don't even know why I have this. I got it at a flea market. I may have gotten it for free because the guy was trying to get rid of it, and I haven't even played it, so no comment. Next I have is MTV's Beavis and Butthead. Yeah. This game is alright. I prefer the Sega Genesis version more, and there's a side as well. It's just really not bad. It's way different than the Sega. In the Sega Genesis version, you're looking for the pieces of your tickets to the War concert, and that's basically it. And like going all around like the school, the mall, and many other places in the neighborhood. Highland, that is. Super Nintendo version is not bad, but I have to do a gameplay of it, just for the heck of it, because it's a fun game, but the Sega Genesis version is better, in my opinion. Next, I have a tough game, but once you play it more often, you get the hang of it. It is Brunswick World Tournament of Champions Bowling. I think I got this on Amazon back in the day, and I had a case with it as well, a box, but I don't think I have it anymore. It may be put away. I think I do, but I think it's put away. It's not bad of a game, and it has a video world thing on here. Has a number as well from South Street, Mount Airy, North Carolina, I guess. It's okay, but you got to get yourself lined up and like throw the ball exactly where you want it to go. But you really have to get the hang of it. That's all I can really put it, and just do the best you can, basically. Next one I have is Clue. I have played the both versions on camera, and I'll have to play them both on here because they're great to play. It's all about being a detective based off the Parker Brothers game. And usually I like to be Colonel Mustard or Professor Plum, I guess, and just solve clues on there, like who did it with the wrench or whatever, like in the ballroom or billiard room, anywhere. Yeah, it's still a fun game, too. Next I have ESPN Baseball Tonight with your host, Chris Berman. Whenever you hit a home run, he goes back, 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 gone. It's a fun game. I do like it. I have the Sega version as well, and I did a gameplay of it recently. Please check it out. This one's not too bad, too. It's just got different sound than the Sega version. Better sound, I should say. Like the way the intro is, it's pretty good. and the game is not bad, but I will have to play a game of it on camera. And of course I have the Family Feud, which I have done in my Family Feud Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune hours. It's a good one. I do prefer this more than the Sega because I like the gameplay and the sound as well, but I kind of prefer the theme on Sega more. But just the gameplay on here is better. Like when you give an answer on there and they'll go to the board, if on the Sega version they'll go to the board immediately. If it shows a strike immediately, it's not there. But on Family Feud it's complete random, like it may be up there or may not be, and the family usually says, good answer, good answer. Yeah. And it's still a fun game to play. And here I have Home Alone, based off the movie. I've seen one of my friends, Breezy off Station 87, or The Breeze, or Aubrey Scott, play this as well. It's not bad, you know. I kind of prefer the Nintendo version more. The Sega version's good too. And the Super Nintendo version's alright, but I have to play a little bit more of it to get the hang of it. The way the game is too. And I have the next one, which is Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Now, I've only played a little bit of this. I have it on Sega Genesis, which I played more than this. But I have to play a little bit more of this to give my honest opinion of it. But I've seen gameplays of it. But it looks okay, you know. But I will give it my best at it. Next I have Jam It, which is a basketball game. I have it on Sega as well. I have played a gameplay of it before back in the day, but now I have a Retron 3, which plays Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Sega games, but it will not play Jam It for the Sega because I don't know why. It's a waste. I just don't know why. But they really should let it play, but it just says it's not compatible. Yeah, so... But it's not bad of a game, just different than Sega Genesis. I prefer the Sega Genesis version more. But I have to say that it is pretty good. And I have Jeopardy. I'm not great with my general knowledge. I try the best I can, but only if they have like sports or movies on there, or actors or actresses, or food, I can do some of them. But just history or politics, anything like that, I'm definitely not good. Although I prefer the Sports Edition more on Sega and Super Nintendo. I have done this in my Jeopardy, Family Feud, Jeopardy, and Wheel Hour, and I did terrible. But I try. And I don't cheat either. I don't use my phone or anything. And here's the Sports Edition. I have done pretty well at this. I have won a good amount of money before back in the day. And on the Sega too. I think I have a run on the Sega going. If I could, I have to check my phone though, as I have it written down on my notes. But I just prefer the Sports Edition more because I am a sports fan. And I just pretty much like it. But I like the Sega version more than the Super Nintendo version. And here I have John Madden Football. John Madden, the legendary coach for the Raiders. This game's alright, you know. It has its ups and downs, I guess, but it's not bad. Next I have Justice League Task Force, featuring all the Justice League members, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, The Flash, and the Green Arrow. I have the Sega version as well. I prefer the Sega version more because I like the gameplay, and the intro is pretty cool too because it shows the evil man himself, Darkseid, and he's like, you can't defeat me, or whatever. I have the power, and all that stuff and it just starts out. It's really a pretty good game. Kind of tough though, you know, when you get like further in the game. I have to do a gameplay of this. I really should. And here I have Ken Griffey Jr. presents Major League Baseball. Ken Griffey Jr. used to play back in the day for the Seattle Mariners. Great player, going to be a Hall of Famer. He's a legend as well. Never got in trouble with drugs or anything, or steroids. He had a really great swing. Played for the Mariners, Reds, returned to the Mariners like in 2009, I think. And the White Sox just for like one season. Yeah, he was going to possibly be a Brave, but he decided to return to the Mariners. This game is not bad though, but the problem is when you're the Orioles, there's no real Orioles on there. They're all Baltimore natives, like John Waters, like one of them is Jay Waters, and the other is Pink Flamingo. All things to do with like John Waters stuff. That's just you know, weird. But on the Mariners, it has Ken Griffey Jr. Yeah, only. And here is the next one that they made after that. Ken Griffey Jr.'s Winning Run. This one's not bad, though, but I could kind of prefer the first one more. You know, when they make like a remake of a game or whatever, and it doesn't really compare to the first one, you know. But it's pretty good. But I just prefer the first one more. And here I have Madden 94, another John Madden football game. Not bad, though, I should say. It's not bad. Only played like bits and pieces of it, but it's not bad. Next I have this is ABC of Monday Night Football. Just focus so you can see the name, so there it is. And it's really not bad. It has a 99 on it for 99 cents, I guess. I think I got it at a flea market. And there you are. Just push these over a little bit so I can put them in here, so I can remember these in ABC order. Next I have Mortal Kombat 3, the only Mortal Kombat game that I have for the Super Nintendo. I don't have the first one or the second one. I don't even have the first one and the second one for Sega either. I have Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. This one, though, is alright, you know. I prefer the second one the most. But don't know how to do the finishing moves that they do. I really do wish I did, but I have to like write them down so I can know how to do it, just because it makes it better when you do it that way. Next I have NBA Jam Tournament Edition, basketball game as well. I have it on Sega as well. I don't have the first one, I just have this. I have the Tournament Edition for Sega and this, and it's a very good game. I have to do a gameplay as well, as I do like the game. I like basketball too. Does not feature Michael Jordan in this, because this is around the time we took his first retirement, I think, and I don't know what year this game is from. It may be 93 or 94, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. And next I have this is Power Rangers the Fighting Edition, or Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the Fighting Edition, but it just says Power Rangers. I don't have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on the Super Nintendo, and I don't have the movie one either. I have both of them on Sega Genesis. The Fighting Edition is not bad, though. It's kind of interesting, because you're like the Zords in this, and you can face Lord Zed or anybody else in this. You can't be a Ranger, some reason. But it is pretty good to play. Just interesting, too, is the way I said. And here I have Super Caesar's Palace. I do have Caesar's Palace for Sega. This one is really no difference than the Sega version. It's pretty much the same. It's good, though. It's got blackjack, poker, video poker, or slots, craps, anything you want to play. Just don't lose all your money, like I have done before on there. And here is everybody's favorite Super Mario World, in which I got at a flea market. I believe I paid $12 for this, or maybe it was $8. Because I think the person was negotiable. In other words, I could take a best offer or whatever. Just move these over so these don't fall. And like I said, I've seen lots of gameplays from my friends. It's great to play. It's probably one of the best they've made for the Super Nintendo. Yeah, obviously. And it's very good. You can't go wrong with it. Next I have, this is Super Play Action Football, but I have not really played this that much. Yeah, I can't give an honest opinion of it, but it looks pretty much not bad. I'll just put it as that. And here I have Toy Story, based off the movie. Love the movie, and the second one, the third one's pretty sad, but it's not bad. But the first one, Sega Genesis version is great, but I can't play it on my Retron 3. It's not compatible, but I'll have to play this on camera because it is fun to play. Toy Story is the best. And here is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4 in Time. Well, it says 4 on there, so Turtles in Time. I have played this before. I paid about $22 for this, because this is a very good game. You know, I don't think it's rare or anything, but the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were pretty popular back in the day. They were. And I definitely think that this is a good game. I'm trying to look for the Sega Genesis version, the Hyperstone Heist, and I hope I will find it. It's just very expensive. It's not rare, it's just expensive. But as for this game, it is good. And the next one I have right here, I have Wheel of Fortune, the regular edition. And I played this many times before. I have a run of this game going. You just play 3 rounds basically with a $1,500 Space and Wheel, then $2,500 and $5,000. They don't have 25. They don't have 3,500. Excuse me. And I do like the game. It's great to play. And there you are. And here I have the Deluxe Edition. But this is the way the Deluxe Edition looks for this one. I have another one as well, which looks like this, just without Vanna's face on it. Just a little bit of a different comparison of both of them. The way this one looks and the way that one looks. But really, no difference or anything in gameplay. It has more rounds than the regular one, and also in the not bonus round, the speed up round, vowels and consonants and vowels are worth money. Like if you buy a vowel in there, it also could get you money. Yeah, you could win a whole lot of money in this one as well. And just another shot of the other one. Okay, and that's it. Now I'll move on to the last ones that I have, which are wrestling games. I have Super Wrestlemania, WWF Super Wrestlemania, which features Hulk Hogan, Jake Roberts, Macho Man, the Legion of Doom. I think it has The Undertaker in it and a few others. I played a little bit of it. It's really not bad. One of my friends, formerly known as the Gamerman 16, Brandon DeJesus, said that he had this and said that's pretty good. But I have to play a little bit more of it. Next one is the WWF Royal Rumble, featuring Bret Hart, The Undertaker, Razor Ramon, and Shawn Michaels, but excluding Hulk Hogan, I believe the model Rick Martel, and IRS, I believe. This one features Yokozuna, who's right there, Mr. Perfect, Ric Flair, Tatanka, and Ted DiBiase, and I think it also does not include Hacksaw Jim Duggan in this. I'm trying to think like who else is in this. I think I pretty much said that everybody that's in this. Gameplay is pretty good. Well, I kind of like both versions, the Super Nintendo and the Sega version, but really, they're good to play. They really are. Alright. Next one is WWF Raw, or Raw is War, but pretty much WWF Raw. And featuring lots of wrestlers on here: The Undertaker, Yokozuna, Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon, Bret Hart and Owen Hart, the 1-2-3 Kid, Doink, Diesel, and the Sega Genesis version has the same ones as well. I prefer the Sega Genesis version more because I like the gameplay and different sound as well. But Super Nintendo has different sound as well. But it's still a fun game to play. And the last one that I have is WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game, which is good as well. I have it on PlayStation as well. And I do not have it for Sega Genesis. I don't really care. I don't really mind both versions. The Super Nintendo version's good. It's different than the Sega version, though. But I'll have to play a gameplay of these wrestling games. I really should get back to these. I really should. I really should show them on there. And that's it. That's it, folks. That is my Super Nintendo video game collection. I hope you all enjoyed the Super Nintendo games that I've showed you. Although I'm sure there's some on your list that you wish that I had. But I'm sorry I don't have them. These are the ones that I have and I prefer. So I hope you all enjoyed once again. So please like, comment, and subscribe. It is not a bad thing. It is a good thing. And I will see you all with more videos.